It's Sad City Hartford's Hakaan. What's up, dude?
Not much, Craig. What's up with you?
I know that tonight that we wanted to discuss the elections, and I feel kind of unpatriotic tonight because I got to admit, dude, I didn't even vote. I didn't feel like I was educated or knew anything about what was going on. And I always vote in the presidential elections because that's big, and I do pay attention to that. I didn't pay attention this time around.
Oh, man, that's too bad. You really got to get out there. I mean, it is tough. It's tough to follow the issues, and the problem is, the commercials don't highlight the issues at all. They're all just a public relations campaign. But,
it's true.
The good thing is with the local elections is you have more of a chance to affect some change. I mean, let's face it, no one's changing the federal government. That's a freight train that's out of control. But with the local elections, you might actually be able to make some change.
Does anything really change, though?
No, not at all.
I mean, is 91 South still going to stink?
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, without a doubt.
If Linda McMahon if they said that they were going to stop the stink on 91, I would go out. I would be the first one to vote. I'd camp out the night before.
I mean, the amazing thing is everyone is going to cut taxes, but that never happens either.
Right. Yeah, they're going to promise you all these, great programs and rebuild the highways and everything like that. But if we're going to cut taxes, we can't give you anything that we promised. Sorry.
Right, we're going to rebuild everything, create jobs, and cut taxes, and the budget's already not bound. So, I mean, if someone can actually do this, they're a miracle worker, but it's not going to happen.
So, do you mind saying who you voted for?
I don't really, we kind of try to stay bipartisan. We're excited to see some third parties on the ballot, but the most exciting races, obviously, were the governor race, which went down right to today, and it looked like Malloy was behind last night, and he came back and took it, but the race everyone was interested in, not only Connecticut, but the whole nation, was the Linda McMahon versus Dick Blumenthal showdown. And the whole Linda McMahon campaign was amazing. She spent $45 million of her own personal funds to fund her campaign.
That's crazy, dude. I didn't think that someone who works for the WWE made $45 million unless you're, one of the biggest wrestlers, you know what I mean?
Yeah, well, I think she makes more than the wrestlers. They own that sucker, and, I mean, that's a publicly traded company. The McMahons have plenty of money, and, she tried to do that, I'm just a regular working person, not a career politician like Blumenthal. Which is kind of true, but, calling yourself a regular working person when you got $45 million to drop on some advertising, that's not exactly true either.
I heard she's got a hot daughter.
Oh, the best part for me, I was watching her concession speech, and they come out, and, her daughter, Stephanie, I mean, she's pretty hot.
Yeah.
I think she looks good, and, she comes, her mom just dropped $45 million on advertising, so if your mom's got that kind of change, that adds 6 points to you, so she's at least a 6, maybe a 7 on a 1 to 10. So
wow, dude.
That's a huge catch. But who's the real winner of the night, I thought, is Linda comes out. It's over. I want to think, you got to thank your family first. The daughter comes out, the son, Vince comes out. Now, Stephanie McMahon is married to a wrestler, Triple H.
Oh, she married that dude?
They're married in real life. He was out on the stage. I'm like, now here's a guy who's made a move for himself.
Wow.
I mean, he probably started off in dingy little gyms, pumping weights, shooting some roids, worked his way up, became the champion. But he probably, he must be a smart guy. He says, this isn't going to last forever, beating the hell out of myself.
Yeah, he probably doesn't have to wrestle another day in his life with that kind of cash.
And not only talk about picking a winner, not only does he marry the boss's daughter, the next thing I know, he's on the stage at the end of a senatorial race. It's unbelievable.
How long before he's the governor of Connecticut?
Well, we might see that. I mean, who knows? Who knows? I mean, he's certainly got some political acumen. He rose right through the wrestling ranks, and now he's, practically married to the senator's daughter. It was a pretty close call, so
what
maybe
about,
this is the guy.
What about this dude, Dan Malloy, that supposedly he is going to be our new governor? What's your thoughts on him?
He's the governor. I mean, it's up to a lot of people, like a lot of my friends in unions and stuff, and state workers who usually would go towards more the Republican side. A lot of them were getting a little disappointed with the way things were going, and I guess a lot of the state workers, a lot of cutbacks, furlough days, givebacks, and they all went Democratic. It went for Malloy. So, I mean, if you're down with the union and the state workers, Malloy was the choice, undoubtedly, for all of them.
Right. Cool, man. So it looks like we got a new governor, and I bet you we're going to see Triple H within, the next 8 years become the governor of Connecticut.
Yeah, Triple H, I mean, it was great. I agree with you. He might be the funniest part is Linda announced him, my son-in-law. I think his real name's Paul Levesque or Levac or something, but it's come on. His name is Mr. Stephanie McMahon, but...
Yeah, right.
I give credit where credit is due. That is some maneuvering and social up-climbing, so more credit to Triple H. What a man.
Cool, man. Hakaan from Sad City Hartford checking in tonight. Thank you very much, man. Make sure you check out the website. It's called sadcityhartford.com, man. There's always way more than we get to talk about on the radio for just a few minutes. You can check it all out there, and you can also find them on Facebook, too, so make sure you cruise on over and check it out. Always a pleasure to talk to you, brother.
Always a good time, Craig. I'll talk to you next week.
Later, man.